This is a brief demo of how Salesforce and SimpleDocs integration works for an end user who is a Salesforce user and wants to send contracts out. The first thing before we jump into Salesforce is that within Salesforce there are 3 different record types on which you can have SimpleDocs integration. You can put that either at the contact level, you can put it at the account level, or opportunity level. So these are the records where the contract can get initiated, and then once the contract is signed, that's where you will see the status for that contract updated. So let's switch over to Salesforce and I'll show you what this looks like within the contact. So within contacts, let's pick up a test user here. On the right hand side of the contact, you will see that's where the integration is appearing. So you have the create request button here that can initiate request, and underneath that you have a panel which right now is showing 0. It's blank because this particular user has not been sent any contract yet. So let's actually go ahead and create a contract. Click the create request button, the integration shows a pop-up, and then you will see that based on my authorization level, I will only see the workflows that I can initiate. So in this particular case, within the SimpleDocs platform, I have been given access to the OneNDA workflow. I will go ahead and click that. Click Start Request, and the Create Request form pops up. This is again based on how the SimpleDocs backend was configured for this particular contract type. You will see that Salesforce fields have been pulled in already, so there won't be any need to create any or do any manual data entry. Depending again on permissions, I may or may not be able to have access to edit the variables. In this particular case, I do. But since I'm going to go with defaults, there's nothing else that needs to be done here other than selecting the purpose. And then once that is in place, I can go ahead and create request button. Success. And this pop-up is effectively indicating that the work is done. The NDA has been sent for signature, and I'm instructed to close this window out. So once that is done, you will see right below the SimpleDocs integration, you will see in the requests, you will see this new request pop up that this was sent for signature. And as the status of this particular request changes, meaning the counterparty has signed, etc., you will see this request status here updated over time. And then if you need to see more details about it, you can actually click on it, go in, and see how that request is changing. So let me actually show you a contract that is already signed and what that looks like. So once the contract is signed, first of all, you'll be able to see a detailed history of when it was sent for signature, date and timestamp, and then when it was signed. So in this particular case, it was created at this particular time, and then 5 minutes later, it was signed, and the status changed from sent for signature to the new value of signed. And then also what you are seeing in this record, this is a SimpleDocs request record, an actual attachment of the signed agreement. So you will have that available within Salesforce as well. So Salesforce user doesn't need to leave Salesforce to generate and send out contracts, to see the status of contracts, etc. So again, just to summarize here, what we did was we were at the contact record, and within contact we see SimpleDocs integration. Again, you can put that in opportunities or account level, whichever way your organization is set up. We can configure the integration to work with that. And then we created a request showed up here, and then you will see the statuses update over time. And once the statuses are fully updated and it's done, and you want to see what the executed contract looks like, you can click the button here. Then you are moved over into a SimpleDocs request record, and this request record is what holds a lot of the information about the request itself, the detailed history, as well as the PDF executed contract. Hope that was helpful. Thank you.